Okay, so the last video got cut off. I did not mean to cut off the last video. I'm going to quickly end the lecture here with just a little bit more about the religious hypothesis. So James argues, either accept the religious hypothesis or don't accept it. The religious hypothesis is, again, the best things in life are eternal things, and that you benefit now by believing in the first part of the religious hypothesis, right? So I'm referring again to the notes here from William James, section 10, right? So that's the religious hypothesis. So James argues, look, it's momentous because we gain now by believing in it, right? And we lose out by our non-belief. There is something to be gained by believing in the religious hypothesis. You can't not believe in it, right? It is forced because even if you remain skeptical, you lose out on the possibility of benefiting. So you either believe the religious hypothesis or don't, and you say, well, I'm going to remain agnostic. Well, fine, you remain agnostic. It means you don't believe, right? It means you don't believe. You might say, well, I'm just saying I'm throwing up my hands. I don't know whether to believe. But if you throw up your hands, you're still making a choice. So you lose out, right? And now the living or dead part, is the first one, remember, and it could be dead on arrival. If you hear it has to be alive for you. For you to proceed to the forced and the momentous choice, it has to be alive for you, right? It could be dead on arrival. But if it's alive for you, then we get something going. And it can be, then if it's alive, it's also momentous and forced, right? So you benefit now by religious belief. So James is simply arguing that according to what he's presented as the religious hypothesis, it is a genuine option. We can will to believe in it. Indeed, we must will to believe in the religious hypothesis and in religious matters generally, because we benefit now and here in this life by believing in them, right? So again, James is not like Kierkegaard. James is not asking us to accept a particular set of religious beliefs. He's not asking us to be a Christian. He is saying, though, that when it comes to religious belief concerns eternal things, infinite things that can benefit us here and now by belief in them. That in this life we benefit by believing in eternal things and infinite things, which, regardless of the religion, they have some concept of the infinite and some concept of the eternal. It does not have to be the Christian God, right? So when it comes to religious belief, any kind of religious belief, not just Christian religious belief, it can be a genuine option, and we are justified in willing to believe in it. So that's all I have. This was, I hope that this gave you some context for how James is responding to Clifford. And I will talk to you soon. Please email me if you have any questions.